If you are looking for more yoga classes, then I highly suggest that you check out my Patreon page. As a member, you will have access to a variety of different yoga classes in style and in length. Whether you're looking for short 10-minute classes or going deep into 40 to an hour-long classes, you will find it here on my Patreon page, along with guided meditations, exclusive guided affirmation videos, and more. Now, with all that being said, let's get back to our class. Hello, my friends, and welcome to this gentle yoga practice. We're going to get started right away with some pranayama. So we're going to be practicing our ujjayi breath, which is not only going to help us to bring us into the present moment, but it's actually going to help us all throughout our class, because this practice, this breath, really helps you to relax. It helps you to go further into asanas and also to relieve a lot of anxiety. So we're going to be feeling some really laid back, relaxed vibes. So let's get started. I'm just going to suggest that you come to the back of your mat, and I want you to first go ahead and tuck your toes and go ahead and sit down, giving our toes a nice little stretch while we do the breath. If it's too intense for you though, go ahead and feel free to release your toes at any time. So our ujjayi breath is when we kind of recreate the sound of the ocean, and how we do that is by inhaling through our nose, and then we exhale out our mouth with an ocean sound, which can also be created by kind of, when you imagine as if you were fogging up a mirror, you make this backward throat kind of noise as you exhale. So it's a little bit like this. I hope you can hear me with the microphone that I have. So if you can feel your breath just on your hand, just as I did, as if you're trying to as if you were trying to fog up a mirror, that's exactly what we want to recreate. So it's going to be a deep inhale, deep belly breath through the nose, and then exhale out your mouth. So let's just go ahead and do a few rounds of that right now together. Inhaling through your nose, expanding the belly, and then exhale out your mouth. Do two more here, inhaling and exhale. Last one here. Beautiful job. Let's go ahead and release those toes. Oh, feels so good. And let's go ahead and come into our CatCow. I hope that you're feeling relaxed right off the bat. That breath always takes me to a really nice, peaceful state. Let's go ahead and let's inhale, drop the belly, look up. Exhale, curve the spine, look back towards your toes. And inhale, drop the belly, look up. Exhale, curve the spine, look back. Inhale, drop the belly, look up, shoulders away from your ears. Exhale, curve the spine, look back. Let's just do one more. Inhale, looking up. Exhale, curve the spine, looking back. Let's go ahead and let's tuck our toes, and let's just go ahead and lift the knees, hovering them just for a moment, and then slowly, as slow as you can go, start to transfer into our downward dog. Take it slow here. If you need to keep your knees bent, just listen to your body, gentle practice. And if it feels good to you, go ahead and start to walk out your dog. So just bending one knee at a time and trying to get that heel closer to the mat one by one. And come back to that breath. Remain in that peaceful breath, just allowing all tension in the calves, hamstrings, and back of the legs to just go. We're letting you go right now in this practice. When you're ready, go ahead and see if you can place both heels as close down to the mat as you can. And then I want you to go ahead and take your left hand and go ahead and reach for either the back of your knee or maybe your calf. And we're gonna go ahead and we're just gonna peek through this little window here. We're gonna look up over our shoulder and get this nice spinal twist. Taking a nice inhale. And exhale out. Beautiful. Come on back to center here. And let's go right to the other side. Grabbing our right hand to our left calf and just peeking up through that little armpit window, looking up towards the sky if you can. Taking this nice twist and breathing into it. Inhaling. And exhale out. Great, come on back to center again. Let's just do it one more time. Left hand to our right calf, looking up through that window. Come on back to center and other side, right hand to left calf. We're switching sides so that we don't put too much strain on our shoulders because it's a nice gentle practice, but this twist feels so good. Okay, let's go ahead and release and come on back into our downward facing dog. Just take a breath here, take a moment, reconnect with your body. How does that feel? How does your body feel? How do your calves feel? And then let's go ahead and take a breath and let's go ahead and roll on forward into our plank position. Just find a nice plank alignment here. And then go ahead and drop your knees down to the mat. And then we're gonna go ahead and take our Chaturanga, or our knees, chest, chin, slowly lowering down. Inhale, Chaturanga Dandasana. Go ahead and lift your thighs off the mat. Shoulders are away from your ears, and just take this nice inhale. And exhale. Go ahead and drop the calves, and then just slowly lower on down to your belly and onto your mat. And we're going to come on down into our Makarasana, Crocodile Pose. So you can do whatever way you want. You can either place both your hands down, rest your forehead on your hands, or you can just place your ear on the mat and relax your arms by your side. Let's go ahead and let's return back to that breath again, our Ujjayi breath. Take an inhale and exhale out. Continue with your Ujjayi breath, allowing your body to relax into this position. Really just letting our body feel into our little warm-up movements we just went through. And then go ahead and we're going to just lift up our heads here and we're going to come into a shoulder stretch. So I want you to take your left arm out to the side of your mat at a right angle. So your elbow is nice and pointed, your forearm is nice and vertical towards you, and then place your left ear onto the mat. And I want you to push into your right hand as you allow your right leg to come up and over behind you and try to find the floor. It's okay if you can't. Just feel into the stretch and take it at your own level. But if you can, place the foot on the floor behind behind you. And you can take several variations here. Just feel what is best for you. You can leave your hand in front like this, or you can lift it up towards the sky, or you can relax it back behind your back, and then just breathe into the shoulder stretch. Return to the Ujjayi breath and really allow that relaxation to just relieve all the tension in that shoulder. Job. Let's go ahead and let's bring our right hand back onto our mat for support as we allow our right leg to come on back down, allowing our glutes to come back down onto the mat. And let's just switch sides here. So now taking our right arm out to the side of our mat at a right angle, placing our right ear onto the mat and just pressing into our left hand as our left leg comes up and over back behind us and finds the floor. Go ahead and if you're wanting to, lift your arm up towards the sky, feeling deeper into the stretch. And when you're ready, you can go ahead and relax your arm back behind your back. Come back to your breath and just feel into this breath, allowing all the tension to release. As you inhale, imagine inhaling positive energy going to that area of the body that has tension. And as you exhale, imagine that tension coming out of your body as black pepper as it blows away. Beautiful job. Bring your left hand back onto the mat for support as you let your left leg come on back down onto the mat and release. Let's just go ahead and come back into our Makarasana for just a few more breaths here. Inhaling through the nose and softly ocean breath out the mouth. Let's go ahead and bring our hands underneath our armpits, right next to our chest. And we're just going to go ahead and go into our Cobra for a few motions. I want you to inhale, lift up, Bhuja Asana. Exhale, come back down onto your belly. Inhale, lift up, Bhuja Asana. Exhale, slowly come on back down. Inhale, lift up, and let's hold this one, making sure that our shoulders are away from our ears. Looking straight ahead, but if you like to play around with it, you can do a head roll, lean your head back, do what feels good. And then go ahead and slowly start to lower down, and then go ahead and push up into your hands and push back into your wide-legged child's pose. Stretching your hands forward, allowing your hips to be very open in this position, really getting deep into that hip opening stretch. Feels so good. And let's just match our breath with this, coming back to the Ujjayi breath. Inhaling through the nose. And ocean breath out the mouth. then roll on back up, coming back onto our knees. And let's transfer over into our puppy pose. Get another nice stretch through the shoulders here. So what I want you to make sure is that your knee is right on top over your hip. And then you're just gonna slowly start to bring your hands, stretch them out in front of you, and slowly just start to lower your chest down towards the mat. If it feels comfortable to you, go ahead and rest your forehead down onto the mat and return to that Ujjayi breath. Beautiful job. Slowly start to walk your hands back towards your knees as you come back into your all fours position. Let's go ahead and let's just start to come up fully onto our knees here. And let's go ahead and let's start to take our camel pose. So we're going to go ahead and first start off by just supporting our back. So placing your hands behind your back to support it in your lower spine. You can do your hands however you feel most comfortable. Some people like it like this, some like this. Just find whatever works for you. And then just go ahead and start to let your head drop back behind you. And if this is as far as you'd like to go, then just go ahead and just remain here. If you want to go into your full camel, go ahead and you can start to lower back, find your heels, and open up through your chest. But seeing as how this is a gentle practice, I think I'm just gonna hang out here. Just breathe in and breathe out, really opening that chest up, opening up that throat chakra. And then go ahead and take an exhale as we come on back forward and find our child's pose. Rolling back up, and let's just shuffle onto our booty to come into our forward fold. That camel felt so good. My back was so tight, and I came into child's pose and I just started pop, pop, pop. Felt so good. So we're just gonna go ahead and kind of shift our weight from one side to the other, just making sure that our sit bones are fully planted on the mat. And then we're just gonna go ahead and inhale, lifting our arms up towards the sky, and exhale, start to bend forward. Go as far as your limit, that might be right here, and you can just start to slowly bend the elbows. Maybe you're reaching for your ankles and you're slowly starting to bend your elbows to come forward, or you can reach for your toes. You can clasp your hands around your feet. Just go to the perfect position for your body and breathe. Return to that Ujjayi breath, really allowing your body to relax as you just fold over on top of yourself. With each exhale, try and go a little bit further. Relax into this position a little bit more. If you're feeling tension anywhere, remember you can always use that visualization and have the breath help you to relieve that tightness. As you inhale, visualize this white, pure light coming into this space of tension and relieving it. And as you exhale, that tension comes out of your body as energy, as smoke, black pepper, whatever works for you best to visualize. And it just blows away as you exhale out. Beautiful job. Let's go ahead and release. Slowly start to come on up. And then we're just going to come on down onto our back on our mat. So slowly lower down with control until you've fully found your back on the mat. And then let's go ahead and bend our knees and bring the soles of our feet together, coming into our Supta Baddha Konasana. You can rest the hands on top of the thighs, or you can relax them next to your side. And let's just return to the Ujjayi breath in this position as we allow our hips to open and for gravity to just do this beautiful work in this position as we just relax here. Inhaling through our nose. Exhaling out, ocean breath. Just start to stretch out one leg out at a time as we find our Savasana, allowing our body to fully relax and just melt into the serenity. Feel free to continue your Ujjayi breath and allow it to relax your whole body. I'll give you a few minutes here, and I'll softly let you know when it's time to bring awareness back into our bodies. by starting to wiggle our fingers as we take a deeper inhale. Wiggle our toes as we exhale. And just deepen our breaths here, allowing our body to reawaken as we animate it slowly. Go ahead and take an inhale, bringing your arms up over your head. And then as you exhale, bend the knees, bring them into your chest, and give yourself a nice little hug. Maybe rock from side to side if that feels good. And then release your knees, lower back down. And let's just scooch on over onto our side as we push ourselves back up and return to our easy position on the mat. Beautiful job, my friends. How do you feel? I'm feeling really nice and relaxed, and my body feels really good, and I feel like refreshed. All that breath work really just, I feel like did some energy work on me, and I feel really good right now. I hope you do too. Let's finish off our practice together by inhaling, bringing our arms up over our heads. And exhale, bring all that great energy down into our heart center, into our being. One more time, inhaling, arms up over our head. And then exhale, go ahead and take a bow, bowing down to yourself in honor of taking this time for you and your body. Thank you so much, my friends. I hope you enjoyed this practice, and I look forward to seeing you in another video. Namaste. If you enjoyed this video, then please give it a big thumbs up because it really helps out the channel. And if you're interested in more yoga classes, meditations, and guided affirmations, then click the subscribe button so that you will be notified of any new videos that are posted to this channel. Thanks so much for joining me in this class, and I look forward to seeing you again. Namaste.